Hey, hello everybody.
Ta-da!
Ahoy!
There's me! And there's Izolyn's portrait, that is not moving because I don't know how to rig multiple talk sprites at the same time.
In fairness, I'm also not moving on my own streams, so
Yeah,
And I get nothing because I don't have one.
you could.
I could, but I don't know where to make one or get one.
Fair enough.
I mean, I got Lilia just by commissioning a friend of mine, so
Yeah, same. I designed my little character myself, but then I got a friend to like draw up all the assets for me. Very nice of them.
The closest I've got is I've got like a modified sprite from a video game that has the same colors and general look as my usual Tumblr portrait.
So, for the audience, I'm going to explain that. Hey, Mr. LaRoque. So, Izolyn and I have played a lot of Monster Hunter Rise, but Scholar is brand new Monster Hunter Rise. So,
Hey.
Izolyn has made a new character. I am sticking with my existing Rise character because I love her, and I don't want to make a new character again. I already did that once with World. But for the sake of, doing this as
Fair
if we
play.
are going through this for the first time, I will be using weapons of the appropriate strength, and I will be coming back to my room in Camera to... Oh, I can't watch cutscenes! I can't view movies in the gallery during multiplayer! Oh no! Oh! The plan is in shambles!
Years of academy training!
is that specific to have an online lobby up then?
Yeah, it's specifically you cannot view movies while in multiplayer. So I would have to leave I'd have to leave the room and re-enter every time to watch a cutscene.
Why don't you go ahead and like do the village stuff while like Scholar is doing the initial, running around town, talk to everybody.
I mean, I'm at the part where I'm at the
Basic
quest
tutorial
hub,
quest
so...
type stuff.
I'm at the hub, so...
Yeah, no, I was just gonna run through the village cutscenes real quick to give, the audience the gist of what's going on.
The plot.
Yes. Okay, so right out the gate, after you finish character creation, this is the first thing you see. A lot of flashing colors, some drawings, and it's your character having perhaps a. Why is my Steam thing showing up? Don't tell Steam. Don't show what my friends are playing. Well, that's right. I've got it set to fucking display capture. Hold on.
OP.
Hold on. I can just move Izolyn's character sprite a little bit to the left, and her head can block it.
Ah, yes.
I'm being helpful.
There you go.
Hooray!
Thanks, Izolyn. You're really helping out by making me not have to make a new source capture in OBS.
嫌ですわ。同じ里のよしみ、家族のようなものじゃないですか。そんなことより、佐藤さがあなた様をお呼びです。支度が済んだら出発いたしましょう。
This is our establishing scene at the very beginning. Is the hot elf twins sneak into your room, trying to catch you while you're asleep, and are disappointed when you're awake and ready for them. But you're still very chill about them sneaking into your house and finding you in your undies.
At best, it can be interpreted as, again.
What's that flying through the clouds in the distance? I'm sure it's nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Just don't worry about it. What? Gator? That's crazy. What are you even saying?
Dragon!
Dragons in my Monster Hunter?
It's more likely than you think. Is what I would
you
say if
silly
it were
cat.
possible.
That fish is far too big for you. Yeah, I love the Kamarai set.
Horrible.
Yeah, so I got World and Rise both for Scholar from a Humble Bundle thing that included some of the DLC costumes and such. So I gave the games to Scholar because I already had them and I have the costume. So I have the Sunbreak Dragon's Bane layered armor.
Minato, you need to stop being so hard on yourself.
近々百竜夜行が起こるそうだ。
ついに始まってしまうのですね。
So the thing that we learn about Amara sort of during the beginning is this, that despite its idyllic, you know, idyllic appearance and all that, it faces this regular problem where a just absurd number of large monsters, which are usually, like, solitary, just kind of go berserk and run rampant through the area. So they had to figure out a way to, hey, how do we stop our village from getting trampled by, like, 50 fucking large monsters every couple
50
years?
T-Rexes every year.
The answer? Use a gun.
And if that don't work, use more gun.
Use bigger gun. Arm the children!
Guns for kids.
Right, yeah, because you have a tower defense mode for the Rampage where you can put the villagers on, like, ballista and cannons, and you also get, like, the named NPCs as special emplacements you can put down.
Yeah, so each of the NPCs from Kamara is a limited time, like, single-use deployment where Elder Fugen shows up with his longsword and charges up like a massive damage AoE around him. You can call in Hinoa and Minato. Hinoa's got her bow, Minato has a lance, and they are a stone wall where her Minato will parry and push away monsters that get close as Hinoa stands behind her shooting arrows. You can get your ninja mentor, Utsushi. He will do a big thing with wire bugs that pulls all monsters to his location. Then you can get Yomogi, the little girl that sells dango. She rolls up with, like, a Gatling cannon and unloads on monsters.
So good, and she uses the Wyvern Heart ammo.
I'm pretty sure. I think Iori, the kid that takes care of all the animals, like, he shows up with a charge blade and has a feline and a palamute, like, tag team with him. All right. So we get the introduction to Kamara the village, and here's the gathering hub. That's our good pal, Master Hojo, riding the baby Tetsukabra. It's still a child and has not yet learned to hate.
It does not wish to replace all the blood in our body with things like prizes and value and quite a lot of
There's
hatred.
Utsushi, our ninja mentor.
In a what looks like a Zenogre mask?
Yep. Alright, so the the village quests are single-player only, low-rank quests to sort of introduce you to Kamara as, you know, a setting. which includes doing some very basic, easy rampages, introducing you to monsters and locations, and towards the end of your first rampage, this happened. So this is Yomogi and Iori.
Yeah, you can see Yomogi with a heavy bow gun and Iori with a charge blade.
I cannot believe we have armed the children.
Out of necessity, mind you.
Yeah, out of necessity.
When the rampage happens, it is all hands on deck.
We mean all hands.
So, it's not that we have no qualms against child soldiers, it's we don't have a choice. The child soldiers are kind of necessary.
Oh, hello, Big Mean.
The big nasty.
Is Magna, is Malo.
Yeah, just the regular villagers will man cannons and ballistas. So here is our flagship monster, Magnamalo.
Who's admittedly very kick-ass looking.
Yeah, it's a really cool monster. Yeah, it is very reminiscent of the Vajra from God Eater. Come on, I can take that thing. I can beat up that cat.
The big mad.
And then I realized that its prey, the
bear,
regular-sized bear, is escaping.
It was like, oh crap, the easier thing to eat. Wait, so why was it pissed at us there?
That's just kind of
Because it's
Magnamalo's
Magnamalo.
deal. It's one of those monsters that, like, it doesn't have a nice place in the ecosystem, it just kind of hates everything.
That explains the description from its introductory cutscene. It's just sort of mad all the time.
Yep,
Okay,
it's
but it's-
Big Bad, who is Big Bad.
Magnamalo.
Hey, Zelkaja.
I don't know what a
I
spirit
did not intend it when I was making the character, but Fugen having, like, the tattoos on his face, and then my character also having, like, the tattoos on her face, I like it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is what they do in Kamara.
This is how you denote that you are a supreme, impressive badass.
But this is what I mean, is, we very much have qualms about child soldiers. We do not want that. We don't like that child soldiers are necessary for our survival here. The reason that we have hunters is so that we don't need to have child soldiers.
We became a soldier. We became a hunter, and the village was like, my god, maybe one of the children can stop being a soldier now.
Yeah, like, because it is a big deal at the start that you are now an officially guild-recognized hunter. Because Kamar didn't have one before.
We are now allowed to do things like swing giant hammers and wield guns. Officially.
So,
We're allowed.
the culmination of the village quests is, as you might expect, hunting Magnamalo. And once you do that, Elder Fugen is very proud of you, and you get a cool sword.
Sword.
長い長門の狩猟お見事でした。
お前こそ真の強者よ。
おかえり。長い長門狩猟したんだよね。あっぱれ。
僕たち佐藤さんに言われて考えたんだ。佐藤を守るために。
I also kind of like that that Iori has the hair covering his face on the opposite side that I do.
私はお団子作る
Also something I did not plan for when I was making my character.
がお供のお世話をすれば狩猟が楽になるし、私が美味しいお団子を作ればみんな元気で笑顔になるよね。
それが里を守ることにつながるかなって。
良い答えだ。カムロの若者は皆聡明で頼もしい。
I used longsword in try, and so I was determined to make the longsword that you get for beating Legia Cruz work.
僕は広場に。
私は茶屋へ。さあ、新しいお団子を作るぞ。
Scholar, when you get a chance, you should go to your room and then go up to the painting behind the housekeeper.
よくぞ我が任務を果たしてくれた。礼を言う。
Where is my room? That is the real question.
You can select it from like your fast travel thing.
Longsword is Odachi. Yes, Skater.
カムラの里に代々伝わる宝刀だ。まがいまがどから里を救ったお前に譲ろう。
But the actual like entrance to your room is to the right of the smithy.
少々重たかったのだ。
Ah,
さあ、
the house.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate it, Fugen, but like I don't play
これで
longswords.
風が軽くなったわ。
Ah, Fukashigi the informant.
Yeah, you should stop by him regularly because he'll have special dialogue for you.
So that's your basic introduction. Because after that, it's the credit roll. And that is... And part of the whole thing is, well, we did it. You defeated Magnamalo, you stopped the rampage, but, you know,
Did you really?
we never learned where it started. What causes the rampage? I guess we'll just never know. And that's when you go to the Gathering Hub. So, hold on, let me just, where is that, display capture? I'm just gonna real quick, while I get that room set up. I don't want anyone getting any funny ideas.
Funny ideas. What kind of funny ideas?
Like, jumping in.
Ah, yes.
Okay, room is up, and it is the same password.
How do I,
You want to talk to Sinri the mailman?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
right.
feline standing on the red box.
Ah, yeah, him.
Hello!
Hello. See me with my fucking Alucard-esque outfit with the little glasses and everything.
Mm-hmm. Dog.
Wait,
I should
where's the...
color it red once the game lets me actually put colors on it.
Like, how do I find the law? How
You
should I find the
talk
law?
to Senri, and you go to play online.
I am playing online, but the, like, actual lobby, the room.
I think you may be able to search by lobby ID.
Oh, or... Izolyn can
Or go to
invite
the
me.
friends list. Or you could go to the friends list and look for people on your friends list who are currently playing.
Yeah, you can select them and then you can view their lobby info and join from there, but also I went and sent you an invite from Sinri, so...
Thank you, Senri, for helping us do online play.
Good kitty. I feel like I should not actually pat the, Wait.
We've all got
Holy
dogs.
shit, it's Lid from Fire Emblem!
Oh my god, it's real!
Also, apparently it says I'm trying to talk in the actual game. How do I stop that?
I'm pretty sure you can go to Options, Audio, and you can disable voice chat from the audio.
Yes. Yes, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't realize I was making Lynn Fire Emblem until I was done already.
Do you not have the Pompadour option in this game that you were using in World?
I didn't see it, no.
But you still stuck with the bright green hair.
Hey, now it's slightly darker.
So, in case you couldn't tell, I have made Bosco. I have made my real-life dog Bosco as my Palamute.
Bosco! Hello, Bosco.
You can also switch out which buddy you have with you from the buddy board here. So if you want to bring your Palico instead of the dog. The main thing is that they offer different utility. The dogs have different tools, and I think generally speaking are slightly better at attacking, because they've got a lot more things to, like, buff their attacks, as well as some tools to help you, like, trigger monster riding, or, like, statuses, or to block, while felines have a lot of support abilities, like healing, setting traps, inflicting status effects. The other thing is that the having the dog means you can mount up and ride, which allows you to sharpen while moving, move really fast around the map without using firebugs, that kind of thing.
Nice.
So apparently, I also have a Palico costume, so Pepper here is now a nun.
Yep. So, as village quests are not available when playing in a lobby, we'll be going to the Gathering Hub. Scholar, since you're the new player here, you will be picking the quests you want.
Oh god. I'm not used to responsibility.
Essentially, the way it works is, from the quests available to you, some will be marked with a sort of red cross or kind of diamond symbol. And the way it works is you just need to do a certain number of those marked quests to progress to the next rank.
Ah.
And unlike World, which says, oh, there's a cutscene in this quest, no one can join until you've done it, until you've finished the cutscene. The way it does it here is, if you are doing a quest for the first time and would get the cutscene for the location or the monster, it just plays the cutscene for everyone at the start of the quest, and they can choose to skip if they don't want to watch.
Oh, so we're being reasonable here.
Yeah.
My god. Such advances in technology.
It's truly incredible.
Miss Minato, you need to get some self-confidence. I assure you, everyone in this village loves you just as much as your sister.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Once you get to master rank, you can bring characters with you on quests as followers. And Minato has the highest health of all characters.
Oh, wow.
Like, she has nearly double the amount of health of everyone else. Like, where all the other followers have about 250 health to just compensate for the fact that they're not going to be as skilled as a player-controlled character and be able to tank hits, they've got like 250 health, with two characters showing that they are like the stronger elite characters have 300. Minato has 450 health.
Because she is Minato, she's just allowed to do that.
Yes, she also, her preferred weapon is Lance, and she is a tank. She brings armor skills to force enemies to target her, and stop them from moving away from her, and she has a bunch of counter skills. On top
Are we sure she isn't also a hunter?
Well, see, that's the thing, is because of how they do things in Kamura, everyone needs to be able to fight to deal with the rampage.
Yeah, but needing to know how to fight is not the same as being really, really good at it.
Yeah, and so player health, for context, is you have base 150, which is the same as it was in World when you had health boost level 3.
Damn.
And then in Rise, though, you do get more than that from collecting Spear Birds.
Yes.
So with the base Petalace you start with, you get up to an additional 30.
Yeah, so you have the same baseline 100 HP, and then you get 50 health and 50 stamina from eating Dango. It doesn't restrict you to, you have to use the fresh ingredients to get the health boost, like World did. You just,
still very
no
important
matter
to eat.
what Dango you get, you always get 50 health and 50 stamina from eating. And then on top of that, you have your Petal Lace, which allows you to collect Spirit Birds to raise your stats during the hunt. And depending on which one you get, that can go up to 100 more extra health.
Orb. Also, on accepting a quest, do I have to send the join request, or can y'all just...
No. You can just post it. The join request is specifically for, like, it's like an SOS signal.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and with player health, there are people that will tell you that, Spirit Birds aren't that important because you have the same amount of health at base as you did in World, and those people are stupid. Because the funny thing about Rise is that Rise is not World.
Yeah, no, the Spirit Birds very much make a difference.
Yeah.
Burb.
Hot take, Rise is better than World. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's common sense.
That's cold as balls. Yes, I played World. I at least know this basic stuff it's trying to tell me.
Did you have any time to mess around with, in the training area to get used to how the controls are different?
That might have been...
So the biggest change, between World and Rise is that in Rise, left trigger is a dedicated aiming button, and you use it primarily for your
Wire
bug, which is your advanced traversal option.
Yeah, I did know that at least.
The other thing is that if you have your weapon drawn and you hold L2, you gain access to new attacks and abilities that use your wire bug.
Unless you're using a ranged weapon, in which case you use a different button because you need the A button to aim your ranged weapon.
Yeah. And these wire bug attacks are important because they are what build up mount meter on monster. So in World and some of the other games, it was primarily jump attacks that would allow you to mount a monster. And that holds true for Rise, in that jumping and air attacks will contribute, but any attack that uses wire bugs will also build up that invisible meter. So on Switch Axe here, I've got like this one, where I send out the wire bug to pull me forward into a spinning 3-hit attack. Each of those hits will contribute to building up the mount meter. Rise's gunning feels worse than World's. I did not play bowgun in either game, so I can't comment on that. Although I do prefer using bow in Rise. Simply because all the bows feel exactly the same in World, and while it makes them very easy to use, it's just not the same. I played bow in Freedom Unite, where you can have piercing on your regular shots or spread shots to shotgun things, and World doing away with that to make every bow very basic rapid shot with only a single button with spread as your power shot was not good. At least I didn't like it.
Hello, Spirit Bird.
Yeah, so there we have Abigail the Wyvern Ride on the Arthros there.
I see we have encountered the umbrella.
Yep. This definitely, the Wyvern Ride feature definitely feels like they took notes from Monster Hunter Stories. I gotta say, nothing makes you, like, actively like monsters as much as, oh cool, this monster's here, now it's gonna help me fight!
You there, you are my Yoshi now.
Yeah, messing around with the light Vulcan for a second here, but I will probably just go back to Sword and Shield.
Your cat is growing a plant.
Yep. So now that she has grown the plant, it creates, you activate it and it creates a healing aura around the plant.
Oh, it's kind of like a health boost.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was like to have a weapon that doesn't have massive amounts of sharpness.
Don't worry. We'll get back there eventually.
I know, but I don't like... that doesn't mean I have to like it.
Alright. We don't have flinch free.
Oi!
So they actually, as part of Sunbreak, they made a decoration specifically to solve friendly fire without having to invest in flinch-free.
Turns off friendly fire in both directions.
Yep.
Oh, right. This over here. Hey, Scholar, come look at this. These flowers here. Attack them for me.
Oh, hey, Spirit Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Spirit Bird.
Question is, what?
I knew there was a way to get birds out of those flower bushes, but I could never remember exactly how.
Hello,
You
Jagras.
just whack them.
Oh, looks
Well,
like
I'm
we've
glad
got
to see mining goes a lot quicker.
Yeah, so gathering in this game is you push the button once and you get everything from that spot.
Oh, thank God.
Right, so we've
See,
got...
clearly...
That is...
Nah, see, clearly...
Rocky.
They definitely took lessons from older Monster Hunter games with Rise, but it still feels like some of the older Monster Hunter games.
Rocky coming over here to beat with Acmasom.
You want to get this one?
And I have now poisoned it. So that's the thing. When you wyvern ride a monster, you can use it to inflict ailments on the monster you're attacking.
Yeah,
And
because...
so that obviously applies to statuses like poison, but it also applies to the elemental blights.
Oh.
Which now actually have effects on monsters.
Yeah, you know how it was so annoying how monsters could do, like, Fire Blight and Thunder Blight? You can do those to monsters now, and it sucks just as bad for them!
Oh my God, a game where the status effects are actually worth using?
Yeah.
Hey, watch this. It's Ice Blight now.
So, yeah, it has Ice Blight, so all of its animations are slowed down.
So, that right there was me using a Snow Beetle, which I found in the same area as those flowers I had, if I remember right.
Yeah, there is a Snow Beetle in that area.
Yeah. So, with Rise, one thing you want to pay attention to at the start of a hunt is, like, finding a good route to get spear birds and helpful endemic life.
Are there still toads, and can we actually launch them at people now?
Yes.
There are still toads, and you get to choose where you place them.
The toads don't affect you, you can pick them up and set them down, and they work like bombs.
Okay, that actually sounds nice.
There's also these adorable fluffy spiders. They're some of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the spiders, one of them immediately puts a monster into a mouthful state. And another one allows you to just Scorpion Mortal Kombat yank a monster towards you.
Oh.
Which you can use to slam it into a wall.
Flint shot.
Yeah. You can also, like, flint shot a monster normally effectively when you're riding it.
Yeah, so if there's no second monster in the area, you can force a monster to charge, which will cause, and it'll take damage if it crashes into a wall or an object. And then you can spend one of your wire bugs to regain your footing and force it to do that again.
Nice.
Yep, and you can keep doing that until you're out of wire bugs. So you can do it either 3 times base, or 4 times if you've picked up an extra wire bug.
Wait, 3 times? Because I've only got 2 wire bugs.
Yeah, you do it once, and then you spend 2 wire bugs to regain your footing.
Oh, right, yes, yes.
And for extra fun, in some areas there will be either like natural features like volcanic vents or geysers, or different types of endemic life that cling to walls that you can crash monsters into for extra damage.
Yep, that's another way you can get elemental blights on a monster, because one of the form of endemic life will hit them with the elemental blight when you slam them into the wall. Which, I think the way that one specifically works is that they start out without an element, and if you get the monster to hit them with an elemental attack, they take on that element.
It might be. I think I've seen some that start with an element. But I think you can in here.
Hello, Chagris.
Yeah, the elemental blights are funny, because, like, Fire Blight is a damage over time that is effective. Water Blight, I believe, causes a monster's stamina to drain really fast, so they're more likely to become exhausted and go into that tired state. Ice Blight slows down all of their animations, and my favorite is Thunder Blight, which makes it so that any attack that hits their head, regardless of damage type, inflicts a massive stun buildup and can knock a monster out within like 3 hits.
Yep. So basically, it's the same sort of things that the elemental blights do to you.
But now they're ours. Now we can do them.
Yes.
Now we have the funny bullshit.
See how you like it, asshole. So we didn't get a cutscene for the monster. I wonder if those may be only for the village quests. Because I know that I definitely saw at least one monster introduction cutscene while I was playing with a friend.
Yeah, you can definitely get them in multiplayer, especially for the later ones that you don't have in the village. It might have been that it only shows one, so because we had the area introduction, we didn't also get the Acmasalm introduction.
Maybe.
Weapons.
Oh, I know that you played a lot of Hammer in World, Scholar. Have you
Yes.
looked at Hammer in Rise at all?
No.
Because they make... I'll just say it, Hammer is a lot better in Rise than it was in World. So, you know the power charge thing that World did? They fixed that in Rise. It's now a stance change. So rather than you have to use it every time you pull the weapon out and it makes all of your attacks better, it now just changes how your charge attacks work. And you alternate at your discretion. It doesn't go away when you get hit or sheath your weapon.
So when you say the stance change thing, this is like when you charge it and then you...
Yeah,
do the
charge it and
button
tap
to-
circle. Here, I can actually show you. If you hit the world map and go to the training area, I can show you.
It says I cannot go to the training area.
Oh. I have to talk to someone to open it up. I know it's definitely possible for multiple people to be it.
Yeah.
Ah, I had to talk to Hinoa. Yeah, I had to do a quest with Hinoa that's like, do some training.
Ah.
But Sushi says you need to make sure you know the basics. Also,
Alright, yeah, this is not a quest I'm able to join.
Yeah, it's a village quest, I figured. Ah. Also, Hammer just feels a lot faster and smoother in general.
But yeah, stuff like you can now do the spinning bludgeon, like the jumping slide attack, from anywhere using wire bugs. There's a lot more just even ground, so you're not getting that issue of you're trying to do your charge attack and then your character starts sliding over the floor for no reason.
Alternatively, when you're trying to do that, but you can't fucking get it to go.
Yeah. Yes, the power charge, where you tap circle while charging, it is now a stance change. So, like,
Hold up.
unchanged, you have your regular spinning bludgeon, and then with the basic one you start with, switch, and now it becomes just a lunging forward, like, down smash, instead of the spin attack. And it makes your standing charge attack stronger.
Ah, I can Naruto run up a wall. Beautiful.
If you want to go to the training area just by going around the village, like the physical location, where is it?
I believe you access it from the Buddy Plaza.
That's.
Sir, your Palico and your Palamute are all very yellow. Also, what is this about a gun hammer?
Oh, there we are.
Oh, there is a particular hammer model that is just a big revolver cylinder as the hammer.
Oh.
It deals fire damage, and the revolver does spin when you charge it.
Ah, just call me Kyosuke then. Kyosuke Nanbu.
Oh, at full charge, the hammer cocks back. Yeah, the revolver, the hammer. It's a very cool hammer.
It sounds cool.
Here, I don't have it on this character, but I can look it up. Ooh.
調子はどうだ腕が鳴るわ
There it is. It is just a big revolver chamber on a stick.
Let me look. Ah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, this is how Monster Hunter weapons are supposed to be. They are supposed to be very weird and different. Like, the Roggy hammer is like a weird, like, half-saw thing. The Bishiten is like a... I forget what it's called. Is this what a Vajra looks like, as in the religious object?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's... Alright, let me carve these.
Classic Iron Hand. The world monsters get it bad because there are some world monsters that return for Rise, and they have the shitty world weapon designs.
yeah.
And even the Defender Hammer at least gets a nice scale pattern over it, at least.
Alas, poor Anjanath. We're stuck with shit-ass looking Iron Hammer with some bits taped on.
Oh, Anjanath deserves better than that.
It's okay, Anjanath at least gets a bespoke, like, great sword.
Oh?
Here, let me find it. Anjanath. There it is!
Let me take a look at this here. Oh, now that's kick-ass. That is what I think when I hear the phrase Anjanath Greatsword.
Well, I'm glad Royal Ludroth is back. I loved Royal Ludroth in Tri.
Anyways, I have done the tutorial quest that I honestly should have done a while back, but didn't. I'm glad to be back to hammers. The sword was kind of okay, but it just was not what I wanted.
Yeah, Longsword is really strong. Like, Longsword is easily the best weapon in the franchise. But if it's not for you, it just doesn't feel that great to use.
I mean, didn't feel bad, per se. I just preferred how hammers feel. One of those, you could convince me to take one up, but I would prefer a hammer.
Aw, why do you hate... Why do you hate Royal Ludroth, Selkaja? It's just a funny little guy. Just a little birthday boy.
It's just a level 1 goblin.
Look at him. See him face.
See him face. Royal Ludroth is not bad luck. I have Royal Ludroth. See him face.
Royal Ludroth is always funny because it is a literal sea lion. Like, it has the big sponge mane, like a lion, and it lives in prides like lions do, with a single male and a group of females. It is literally, what if you had a literal sea lion made of sponge? It's so silly. Alright, so, you can post the next quest when you're ready.
Oh, yeah, I am looking at the dango.
There are more dango to unlock by doing quests.
Yeah, but I might as well see what I've got now.
Yeah, when you select your dango, you can also register that set so you can select from the sets you've registered without having to manually do it every time.
There's also a little place where you can access the smithy and such up here, so you don't have to go out into the village every time.
Ah, yes. And of course, ninja skewer the dango, because why not?
I mean, it's how Yomogi does it. He throws the skewers like needles and gets them through the dango with perfect accuracy every time.
I mean, I hate to bring it back up to, child soldiers, but it's good practice for that, I suppose.
I forget, was there a way to talk to Fukushi, the informant, from this little smithy bit?
Think so. I think you specifically have to go to your room to talk to him.
Anyways, I am here. I am ready to put a quest.
You have to talk to Minoto to put up a quest.
Yeah. If I...
So I'm not sure if it showed on everyone else's, but Minoto did the thing where she takes out a piece of paper, starts frantically painting, examines it, and then crumples it up and gets all self-conscious.
Oh no! Ah yes, Kulu Yaku.
Good old familiar bird.
Bird up.
Bird status. Still up.
Hmm.
Ah, Izuchi.
Hey, great as Ichi.
準備万端だ。大急ぎで準備中。
I like Great Izuchi. It's a cool monster.
It is a good starter monster.
I just got roughed up by a Kage Izuchi in there. Great. Bozo leader. They took my pouch, my thinny, even my pants. Quest giver. Hunter hiding behind a bush.
This is why you can't listen to anyone that tells you that, like, oh, Monster Hunter is about, like, conservationism, and, like, you always have a good reason for doing these quests. Like, no! Sometimes you just go and punch an animal. Sometimes, the reason for these quests is extremely petty.
This monster is ugly. Kill it. I think I've seen that one.
Like, no
This
joke,
monster's-
in Monster Hunter 1, there was at least one quest where it's some bratty princess saying, I want these monsters as pets, so go capture me 2 Diablos!
I'm sorry, what?
You're just getting paid to poach some Diablos because some bratty princess wants to have them as pets.
I'm sorry, if she wants to get herself killed, that's okay. Sorry to hear that.
Ow!
The owl is over by...
What's this? Oh, flash bug. And trap bugs.
Here he is. I have obtained a fortune owl feather, so we should get... I think that doubles how much money we get.
Yep.
Anyways, don't mind me, I saw a ton of spear birds and just decided to take advantage of that.
Yeah. No need to. Like, no need to worry. Like, part of Rise's gameplay is you're supposed to spend some time looking around the map, collecting, like, endemic life, and building up your spear birds.
Now that I
There are
like.
also places you can place great wire bugs, which will act sort of as shortcuts. You get great wire bugs from one of the NPCs.
I caught a weird fish and it flashed on me. Hello, umbrella bird.
Since we're in this large central area, this big thing in the center, does this look at all familiar?
Wait, I'm not the. Wait, no. Wait a minute. When you say look familiar, what do you mean?
That's a Zora Magdaros skull.
Oh shit, that is!
It is a Zora Magdaros skull with a big-ass Dragonator spear embedded in it.
And some barnacles on it for some reason.
Well, you have to remember, it did travel through the ocean to get to the New World.
Yeah, but I would have figured it'd be too hot for barnacles.
Well, this area also floods. This area floods, and it's been dead for a while. And in the next area over, you can see Zora Magdaros' ribcage.
I suppose honestly, Zora Magdaros is just that fucking huge, isn't it? Yep, that's a rib cage. Nope.
I think the Actisom is... Actually, I'm not sure if that's going to be the Izuchi or not. I can't see the icons yet.
Yeah, it's Actisom is going to where Izuchi is.
I cannot believe I am capable of Naruto ninja running up a wall.
That's what I was telling you. In Rides, you are an elite ninja warrior.
We're even... The only thing missing is our village isn't exactly hidden.
I mean, it is pretty secluded.
Yeah, but it's not hidden. We're not, like, you know, going out of our way to not advertise ourselves.
Yeah. Fine copper and steel is a valuable export.
Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure no ninja village worth its salt
you
would
can
ever...
you can ram Izuchi into Actisom to switch control.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You are now riding the Akasaw.
Use it to beat the shit out of Izuchi.
I have no idea what I'm doing!
Basically, you attack the target monster to build up the gauge, and then you'll be able to do a Mount Punisher, which is a big finish.
Oh!
And you'll have an emergency evade there. More importantly, you can use that to cancel out of your attacks to do more of them.
Yeah, it is a dodge and also an animation cancel.
Oh. I like everything you just said.
It can also be used as a parry. If a monster is about to attack you and you hit the emergency dodge while Wyvern riding, it will knock the monster out of its animation and build up the mount attack just a little bit more.
Honestly, this monster riding system sounds like what you could do with the Clutch Claw in the last game, but like better and kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything you could do with the Slinger and the Clutch Claw in World, now you do with just Wyvern riding and wire bugs. Without it all being extremely niche and situational.
Yeah, no, I like Hammer in this game. It feels a lot smoother and easier to control.
Alright, so that attack it just did there is one of the ones that it does, like, in sync with its little Izuchi buddies, if it has any. Unfortunately, we already killed them.
Yes, by default, two smaller Izuchis will follow the Great Izuchi everywhere, and it will do attacks in sync with them. Like, they will coordinate and attack together.
Yeah. Also, you may have noticed I got hit there and didn't take any damage. That was because I was using one of my Silkbind moves, which has some iframes on it.
Ah.
Unfortunately, I don't have the one that's a proper counter yet, but...
Oh. That'll learn it.
Yeah, a lot of the wire bug attacks have very, very strong properties because they are tied to the wire bugs and thus limited by cooldowns.
Yeah, so I can do this.
Such a cool fucking attack. Tie the wire around your sword so you can swing it like a flail.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe I have the fucking spin jump on command. It's everything I've ever wanted.
So, that attack, the charging, like, triple strike, has super armor on it. So I take less damage and ignore knockback while doing it.
No, yeah, the wire bug appears to be what the Clutch Claw wishes it was.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mr. is correct. Which is just further evidence for World. Obviously, so with your Hunter, Rise happened before World, right?
Yes, that's how I picture it. Is she did all the stuff in Rise because that's where she lives, and gotta take care of business at home. And then after she's done everything in Rise and Sunbreak, the commission calls like, hey, we found this new continent and we could use a master hunter to fill out
Fix
the
this
fifth
shit.
fleet. It's like, well, you know, work is work. But then it's like, oh wait, you don't have wire bugs in this part of the world? What's this piece of shit you're tying to my arm?
What the fuck is this bullshit? And I'm just imagining.
That I played World and then Rise, obviously, because that's the order they came out. I would interpret mine more as going the other way, where like, alright, didn't do the World, then return home to Kamura as like an experienced master hunter, so now the village has like, yeah, really good hunter to help out.
Yeah, I also played World first, but I didn't make this particular character. I just made a whatever. I didn't even really think about it at the time. It wasn't until I played Rise that I actually made it like, I'm gonna make a character. So
What's the
then,
deal
when I did my second full playthrough of World, that's when I imported the character that I had already made in Rise and recreated her in World.
So what's the deal with the dongo in the hub? Ah, here it is.
Yeah. Yeah, Abby, do you by any chance remember what point it is you unlock the different switch skills?
I don't remember exactly. I know that there are... I know it's in high rank, but I don't remember at what point in high rank. Because it is in high rank that Utsushi will give you the quests to, like, hey, do these quests and you will unlock new switch skills. There's also ones tied to just making enough weapons of a certain type. So, like, I have, what is it, a couple switch axes? Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different switch axes. I think it's once you make, like, 3 or so weapons of a single type, Utsushi will go, hey, I see you're trying out that weapon. Here's a new switch skill for it.
Okay, yeah, it looks like there's one you get when you reach 3-star quest. There's another one that's weapon specific when you craft 8 of them, craft or upgrade. And then there's a 4 to 6-star hub high rank quest that gets one. And then there are some more that were added in Sunbreak. So, like, I know Greatsword has the Surge Slash combo.
Yeah, and like Switch Axe got the elemental burst counter in Sunbreak, which, while
I
very
think
difficult to time
it's,
right, is so
high
fucking
rank.
cool.
Guys, don't mind me. I'm just looking around the other part of the gathering hub. Make sure I know where everything is.
Yeah, we haven't talked that much about gunning Zelkaja because none of us are really gunners.
Yeah, I played Bowgun only on PS2, Monster Hunter 1, and Freedom Unite, because those were some of the only ways to deal with Fatalis. I used a heavy bowgun in PS2 just to kill Fatalis, and then I used a light bowgun just a little bit to beat the shit out of Plesioth in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, because we still had the bad hitboxes, and trying to fight Plesioth with melee in that game was like pulling teeth.
Ugh.
Yeah, I've dabbled a little in light bowgun, but not really any more than that, because just in general, I feel like I like melee a lot more. There's a lot more to melee, even the simple weapons, than just sitting there playing just a standard-ass shooter game.
Yeah, the ranged weapon I used a lot is bow. Like, I bow a ton in World, I used bow a ton in Freedom Unite. I don't recall using it as much in Try. Mostly because I was more getting into Switch Axe and Hunting Horn at the time. But I said it earlier that World makes all bows function the same. Where all bows have like Rapid Shot level 1, Rapid Shot level 2, Rapid Shot level 3. In original Try, we didn't have bow. Oh, that's right. Bow was not in Try. That's right, because in Try, they started getting fancy with bow guns, and they tried to do something new with bow guns, where instead of, like, the full pre-built bow gun, you built individual parts that you could mix and match. Like, you could build a bowgun stock, body, and barrel separately, and then mix and match them that would give you different ammo compatibilities and different stat alterations. But I did not... Well, no, wait, hold on. I remember... God, I could have swore I used bow in Try, because I remembered the Kelby bow. The Kelby slingshot bow, which, if you had Awaken, was the best slime and blast element weapon in the game, and that was the go-to weapon for fighting Elatrion. That in Ultimate? Because I don't remember if I played 3 Ultimate, but I definitely remember using the Kelby bow with Awaken to fight Elatrion.
Fight the fucking wizard.
Yes, I did play Try Ultimate at some point, but it's sort of like blended into normal Try with my in my memory.
Oh god.
I do remember at one point fighting...
Bowgun, it looks like in Rise, they did away with a lot of the customization stuff. Just glancing at it there. Which would be nice, because that means that they'll have actually made stuff work right just by default.
As I see weird glowing fish.
That was the thing I noticed dabbling in it in World while we were doing it, was like all of your recoil and reload stuff starts off complete and you have to customize the bowgun to make them not suck. And you have a limited number of slots, so you can't do that for everything.
Anyway, what I was saying about bow was in
Big giant rabbit bear thing.
Yeet.
In bow, they made all, in World, they made all bows function exactly the same, like with the exact same shot types. And in all the previous titles, another thing to distinguish how different bows worked was they had different arrow types at different levels of charge. So like, oh, this bow has really high damage or element, but it has poor like coatings and doesn't have very good like shot types.
Oh, Microsoft's here.
This umbrella is very aggressive.
Alright, so we have a wall here, so I'm going to I'll hit the wall a couple times, and then I will ram it into Acnosol.
まさに意のままだったわね。
Alright,
I will say one thing about bowguns is customizing bowguns has pretty much always been a thing. Because even back in, like, on the very first game, there was a whole thing of you can put, like, an extended barrel or, like, a shield on your heavy bowgun. Where if you put a shield on, then you'd automatically block attacks from the front, standing still. And that allowed you to block with a ranged weapon. Or
Yeah,
a
you have
longer
the
barrel gave you better damage in range. But, I don't know, it was kind of the problem was that, like, if you only needed to block with heavy bowgun in very specific circumstances, and otherwise getting the extended barrel was just the objectively correct choice to give you the actual amount of damage your weapon should be dealing. Hi, Goo!
Opie.
Pride really was the generation of weird bear creatures, because it gave us Lagombi, Arzuros, and Volvidon. Yeah, so, like, Arzuros is just a bear, Lagombi is a bear that is also a rabbit, and then Volvidon is a bear that is an anteater armadillo. I respect people that used, I respect people that play dedicated ranged weapon builds in the other games, but, like, it's just not for me, because I just don't like ammo management in this game. Has become tired.
There's some part of Lagombi that I am bouncing off of. I don't know what it is.
Probably the stomach. Lagombi's belly is a very hard hit zone, because it uses its belly to slide along the ground. I think also the claws, like the tips of its claws, might be a hard spot. Like, the best place to attack Lagombi is its fat ass and its face.
Buenos dias, Lagombi. Sorry, had to be said.
I like how I can seamlessly combo perfect rush and the perfect rush in this game.
Wait, who's dying 1,000 deaths?
That depends. Who's Akuma fighting this time?
Oh, me. Zelkaja says I die 1,000 deaths. Presumably for my Buenos Dias Lagombi comment in response to...
you gotta slap it on the ass.
Yeah, so, see, I'm justified.
Okay, here's the thing, Mordredson. I don't have the Shoryuken yet.
You don't get Shoryugeki until later.
Totsugeki?
Different thing.
I know, but...
Totsugeki is a charge. Which I suppose Sword and Shield does also get one of those.
Okay, see, I'm justified in that. Yes, I'm also... Puppy!
Flop.
Oh, and don't forget to be grabbing your optional subquests from Hinoa.
I think you can also get them with Minoto.
Because those are equivalent to your bounties from,
If I can, I don't see... Oh, yep, optional subquests, found them.
Yeah.
They're much easier to do, and they are automatically turned in when you talk to the quest person, so it's much easier to get them out of the way and cycle through them. They're also not, like, based on... They're not dailies and weekly. They're just... You finish one, a new one is brought in, and they're just for getting you, like, armor spheres and extra points.
Ah, good. Before I do anything, though, allow me to eat. Can't kill on an empty stomach. Ah, yes. Motley Mix. Just throw what you got into the...
So Motley Mix allows you to just cook up rations, steaks, and other consumables without having to do it yourself. It also gets you Dango tickets, which can be used to massively boost the chance of getting Dango skills.
Ooh, have peanut.
I gotta tell you, that girl Yomogi, she can cook up just about fucking anything. She will cook monster tails if you give them to her.
And she will make them the best damn thing you've ever eaten.
That's right.
Rule number 1, don't fuck with the person who cooks your food.
If you give her a master rank Rathalos tail, by God, she will make steaks out of it.
That sounds dangerous. Wait. Which one's the one with the poison in the tail?
Rathian.
Oh, Rathian.
And you
Okay.
can't make things out of Rathian tails.
Look, that's why I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. Wait, which one's the right one?
Yeah, you can cook, let's see. Ludroth tail, Baroth, Puke Puke, Basarios, Barioth, Anjanath, Nargacuga, Mizutsune, Rathalos.
Food has been consumed.
Your Nargacuga steak still has some spikes in it. Listen, those are there for crunch.
Crunch. The texture.
Yeah, like you snap like the spike off and you scoop some meat on, and it's crunchy.
Look, I was gonna suggest that it's a built-in, damn it. Steak skewer.
Nargacuga nachos. you snap off like the little tail spike, and you scoop some meat onto it, and then it's you get a little crunch with it.
I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't sound too bad. Nargacuga kebabs. Azuros. Not a required one, but... Is that some kind of bear thing?
Yes, it is just a bear.
Yeah. It is a regular-sized bear.
Yeah, no, it's barely a fantastical, like, fantasy monster. It's just a bear.
I mean, bears are honestly fucking terrifying. I think they could fit in with, Bears are, kind of the fucking terrifying.
Not Arzuros. Arzuros is, it's comedy relief. It's comic relief.
Ah, I see.
Arzuros was introduced as your, like, basic, starter monster in Tri.
Ah. Well, that honestly just says a lot about how dangerous the monsters in.
Bombachi.
Hello, Tanuki. Yeah.
It's a Bombachi.
What the?
So they are Tanukis, but they have an explosive fluid in their system that causes them to spontaneously rocket jump when attacked.
Oh, that's. Oh, bomb badgie.
Yes.
Oh.
And yes, that is also based on a piece of Japanese folklore about a tanuki that I think burned itself. I don't know the exact details or where the myth originates from, but everything is yokai in Rise.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yokai or some sort of fantastical element to it, like.
Akisam is
the yokai that's like the umbrella that came to life after hitting a certain age.
Yeah, something like a
Karakasa.
Karakasa Obake is Aknosam. It is the umbrella yokai.
So of course Zenogre is in here as a Raiju, I suppose.
Oh no, Zenogre is in Rise. Like,
no,
you
yeah,
have to
that's what I'm
remember
saying.
that Utsushi is wearing a Zenogre mask.
No, I'm fully aware of that. I was saying that entirely as that's why it's here. It's here because it's the Thunder Beast.
Bishaten is a Tengu.
But also Bishamon in its name.
Yeah. Let's see, there's Gosharag, and Gosharag is a, like, mountain hag or Oni. Magnamalo is a possessed suit of armor, carrying out a grudge.
It has the little Hitodama lights around it in the form of its Hellfire Blight.
Yep.
Tetranodon is a Kappa.
Well, you gotta have a Kappa. That's like one of the monsters.
Once you get to high rank, there's Rachna Kadaki, which is a Tsuchigumo / Jorogumo.
Jorogumo.
And I forget what it's called, but Almudron is also a type of yokai that's based on, like, a mountain hermit or an ascetic. But like Sage with the power to, like, move through walls, but I don't remember what the actual yokai is called.
Oh, right, and Mordred points out, Great Izuchi is the Kame Itachi.
Yep.
Scythe Weasel.
So basically, Almudron is whatever Teiga is in Touhou.
Pretty much.
Because she has the thing that lets her put holes in walls.
Oh yeah, this is just a bear that's slightly spikier than usual.
Alright, enjoy your meal, Mordred Sim. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for joining.
Oh.
4 a.m.
Get some rest, Gator.
You can't keep
Like,
running both
we
ends.
appreciate you tuning in, but, like, get some sleep.
Supposedly, Gator is not fun.
Oh shit.
So, fun fact.
SC Skull has experienced the I'm a chuckster.
Yes. Yes.
If you have any honey in your inventory and you get hit by that grab attack, Arzuros will steal the honey and then sit down to eat the honey, leaving it vulnerable to being attacked after throwing.
So that. Oh. So this is just straight up a spikier bear, a slightly spiky bear.
Yes.
Like,
this
full
attack.
on. I'm a chuckster.
We have now all suffered the I'm a chuckster move.
It comes
We
out
have been
pretty quick,
also-
and it's
Indeed. Eat.
But yeah, if you have honey and Arthur steals it with that grab attack, it will just flop down and spend the next, like, 20 seconds eating honey, ignoring all damage dealt to it, so you just get to beat on it for free. It is just so enraptured by the honey that it doesn't care that you are killing it with hammers.
Possibly, literally.
It also goes berserk.
I was coming down for the falling bash, and I got interrupted by one of your attacks before I got there.
Alright, well then it was definitely Scholar, because I got the
Yeah.
decoration that removes friendly fire.
Oh, get back here.
覚悟はいい？
それいけ覚悟しな
行くわよ。
Hello, Izuchi. I think that's, yeah, that's
And here I
Izuchi.
am in my Izuchi armor on top of an Izuchi.
Double Izuchi.
Nothing makes you just like monsters. Like, I was like, fuck yeah, Tigrex, you and me, buddy! When I got, like, a Tigrex, a mount on a Tigrex during a fight, and it was helping me beat up a monster I was fighting. Like, it's so, like, the way it makes you just like, yeah, this monster's my friend! My correct in my
Classic.
opinion that Persona 4 has one of the best English dub casts. In terms of casting and performances, I will say that Persona 4 did a very good job. However, I only played Golden, so there were some differences in performances for some characters compared to the original localization for the initial release. So I really liked the Golden dub, and I really liked that version of Chie, but everyone's like, oh, that version of Chie's terrible! I hate her! The original's the only way to go! It's just like, damn, calm down,
I will say,
bitch.
as someone who has heard both, people exaggerate how bad the new Chie is, but the old Chie was pretty damn good.
Yeah, but it's like, I never heard the original Chie, so you're like whining... The people's whining about it is like, I don't care. I never heard this version of the character, so I'm not gonna say that it's inherently better than the one I know.
特別なクエストが追加されました。それでは
Alright.
Killing it.
Ah yes, hunt a bunch of small monsters. Ojo, I feel like you should not taunt that monster with the dango. I feel like that is a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, no, this is
This
how
is why-
this is how the Tetsukabra learns to have hate in its heart.
Being taunted with food?
Yes.
Sir, you are the reason this is like this.
Like, what is your plan, Hojo? Eventually, that thing's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get too big to fit in the Gathering Hub, and also it's going to be incredibly hostile.
And pissed.
Like, on top of being hostile as normal, it will just straight up be angry.
Like... Could be fighting an adult Tetsukabra in Generation Ultimate's 3-star Urgent. Fuck that thing. I don't remember ever fighting Tetsukabra. So I didn't play a whole lot of Generations Ultimate. I'll have to go back to that one, because I definitely still have it on Switch.
If I recall, I believe you know that one post on Tumblr that was like, if something's trying to remove your blood and it's some kind of Mansquito or a Dracula, then that's fine. Yeah, apparently that monster, Tetsukabra, was what that post was about. Hello, birds.
Okay, I just got confirmation. The bushes with spear birds in them are, like, player-specific. Like, I just saw, like, Izolyn's character, like, attacking them, and they didn't disappear on my end. That means you don't have to worry about, like, saving them for other people.
I'm surprised I can...
I noticed that when I had Scholar hit the first one earlier, and I was like, that's not actually doing anything on my end.
Jewel lilies.
Oh, hey, Rock Lizard.
Oh, we were talking about Tetsukabra and how it is a creature full of hatred, and how it's kind of and how we're wondering what the fuck Guildmaster Hojo is planning on doing when that thing eventually gets big enough to be a problem.
Because he's taunting it with
He's holding Dango on a stick over its head. And, like, pulling the shit back, like, oh, you almost got it! Oh, almost!
It's like, what exactly is your plan here, sir?
Like, you are literally teaching this animal to snap and jump for food.
Please do not teach the... What's this? Frozen fossil.
Oh, that is a transport item.
Ah.
You take that back to base camp and put it in the box for points.
I don't know I care about that right now.
I think you can hit circle to drop it.
Yeah. I don't care about that right now. I'm just here looking.
Just poisoned me. How rude.
I'm just here looking for spirit bugs and stuff.
Yeah, Remobras are the original wing drakes. Before we had all the nice ones in World, it was these fucking flying snake shitheads that would follow you around and spit poison from on high.
Wow, these guys sound like a major... These guys sound like major assholes compared to World, where they just sort of seagull at you.
The best part was their description was they are often seen following in the wake of elder dragons, so they are ill omens. And sure enough, anytime a quest in like the old games had an elder dragon, there'd be a fuck ton of Remobras around.
Yeah, watch out for those light blue spit attacks from Baggy. Those will put you to sleep.
Oh god. Also, what are the deal with the glowing fish?
Those are called lantern squids, and if you touch them, they give you a buff.
Yep, so the green ones heal you. The red ones, I believe, give you an affinity boost.
Yep. Yeah, so if you see them, if you manage to line up the path they're going, they will heal you, and they'll give you up to 60% affinity for a limited time. These squids give you really high crit chance.
Hello, Wirebug. Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, it's 50, not 60, but yeah.
Okay, that's where it capped.
Yep, 50 max. I do not like these flying motherfuckers.
Don't worry, they don't like you either.
My friend doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
Yeah, the gold lantern squid is a lot more uncommon. I haven't seen that one as much.
I haven't seen it ever. Then again, I just started, so...
I want to say there might be one that's a defense buff, but there's one that's like all of them combined.
Yeah, there is one that gives you some kind of defense buff. And yeah, Mordred Simp is saying that there is the golden lamp squid that gives you maxes all the buffs with one touch, but it's very uncommon. Who hasn't seen Spaceballs? You have to remember, Spaceballs is becoming a very old movie. Like, I know Spaceballs because I'm 30, and I saw that movie as a child.
I know that because I'm 29, and I also saw that when I was kind of a child.
Well, being 28, I can also confirm I saw that as a kid.
God damn. I also quoted the entire thing as part of a quote-along once. The whole thing. Ah, you saw it in reverse order. Yeah, the way my outfit and hair looks, I really am just Lyn Fire Emblem.
Yeah, that's just the default colors for the Kamara outfit. Yeah, you got to see Spaceballs, which is a fun comedy movie, and then you got to watch Star Wars and realize, oh, that's what Spaceballs is making fun of.
Ah yes, the quest for more money grows truer every year. Yeah.
You'll see me in the sequel, Spaceballs, the quest for more money.
God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2, the search for more money. I like to think the Wirebug is also fairly intelligent, since it just sort of, in this one thing I got, sort of circled around me like it was playing.
Yeah, the Wirebugs do seem very friendly.
You know how fireflies will just sort of land on you and just look around like, so? It feels like that, kind of. But with more intelligence. Like if fireflies could choose to be friendly.
Or like how, I know people will keep like rhinoceros and stag beetles as pets, and that's kind of the idea behind the insect glaive, but it's made a little more universal with wirebugs, where everyone gets a bug.
You get a bug, and you get a bug.
You can have up to 3 bugs at once, so you can say, "Go, my scarab! Go, my scarab! Go, my scarab! Return all 3 of my scarabs!"
The urgent is like, posing like, oh, Minano has a quest for a monster that reminds her of me. Surely something elegant like a Mizitsune. Minano's like, alright, it's time to hunt the Tetranodon.
Something fat.
Chunky.
It is the kappa that does sumo.
Nobody let him know that's
and
not
there's
what
the
we
Kinsect.
meant.
Fuck your entire life. the Kinsect is saying, ruin their life, my scarab. Make them regret being born, my scarab.
Fuck him up, my scarab.
Although they're not all scarabs, it's sometimes moths or like wasps.
Well, if it's a wasp, then yeah, that's definitely fuck him up.
Go, Beedrill!
Aren't Beedrill, like, incredibly violent in the lore, in, like,
Something
the
like
anime
that. I don't
and
know.
stuff?
Because wasps are like predatory because they need to feed. They need meat to feed to the babies. The wasps themselves eat like
figs and stuff, I think.
yeah, like nectar and fruit and stuff, like most hive-building insects. But specifically, the larvae need meat to grow, so they have to hunt to feed the babies.
If I recall, wasps are aggressive and territorial, but you can get them to realize you personally are not a problem if you just listen.
Noah also
Like-
thinks of Mizitsune when she hears about this quest.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Noah's just too nice for her own good.
Yeah. Well, it says key quests complete.
Yeah, so that means you've done enough of the mandatory quests that you can progress to the next rank.
And how do I,
Urgent quest.
urgent quest over with Hinoa. Or no, wait.
No, it should be no.
With,
No.
Hojo.
Yeah, you talk to Hojo, and then you can talk to Minato and get the quest.
Was it a Mitsutsune? Ah, yes, a fearsome amphibian-like monster that will gobble up anything in its path.
Tetranodon is a fun monster.
It eats things and its belly grows. Where have I seen that before?
I wonder if those Jagras that were hanging around the Shrine Ruins might know.
Yeah.
They're all gone! What happened to them?
Huh. I guess we'll never know. Me and my big mouth.
Yeah, we're not getting the monster introduction cutscene. Here.
No, I want the cutscenes. Man, it's a good thing we as hunters can just fall from any distance and not get hurt.
Yeah, fall damage isn't real.
Fall damage isn't real, idiot.
I feel like that makes it especially funny that in World you could hurt monsters with flint shots by getting them to run off a ledge.
Well, we're just built different.
I think it's especially funny when it's the flying monsters because it's still worse.
Hello, spirit birds.
Like, oh geez, Kushala's gone to sleep on its little raised thing in the middle. Whatever am I gonna do? Oh yeah, let me just throw it off the edge. It's gonna forget that it's a fucking dragon with wings and power over wind, and it's gonna fall head first and break its neck. Look.
Listen, I mean, you're hanging onto its head and, like, shooting it in the side of the face. I think it has a right to be like, oh god, get it off!
Yeah, I think it's panicking.
Oh god, it's on my face! It's on my face!
Like, I'm sorry, but I have to agree with the monster here. I would also panic if a bug with a surprisingly sharp stick started jabbing me in the face.
Imagine, like, the biggest wasp you've ever seen. It's got its finger pointed right at your eye.
Well, no, I think it's worse than that. It's like, imagine a mouse holding a toothpick, climbs up you, onto your face, and starts jabbing you in the cheek.
Pulling some fucking Shadow of the Colossus shit.
This mouse with a toothpick and a grappling hook has rappelled onto your head to attack you.
Something, I may be... That one comic that's like, I may be small, I may be weak, but sometimes I must fuck some shit up.
So, in, you know how there were the grab attacks in Rise?
Yeah?
The idea for the grab attacks in World, where the monster would, like, pin you down, and then you'd be reliant on, like, someone getting a flinch or a stagger to interrupt it before you ate the follow-up. The way Rise handles those is, now the expectation is, since you can use the wire bugs to quickly recover after getting a knockdown, the idea is you should have one of your wire bugs in reserve to escape from a grab. So I got hit with the Tetranodon's grab attack, where it grabs and bites you and then throws you into the air so that it can follow up with a belly slam. But I was able to use Wire Dash to quickly get out of the way so I wasn't hit by the follow-up.
Yeah, I will say I wasn't super keen on the way Rise handles those, because obviously you don't know when the monster is going to be doing a grab attack in advance. And you have, you know, all of your Silphine attacks and sludge that will use 2 wire bugs with a slowly charged tide.
One sec, I'll be right back. I gotta go take care of a thing real quick.
And that's understandable. Like, especially if you're playing a weapon that uses a lot of the wire bug attacks.
It was the sort of thing that felt like it was just punishing me for not being psychic.
Uh-oh. Oh no! Scholar!
Sorry.
Arceros is coming right at you! Oh no, she can't hear us! She's wearing up AirPods!
Oh shit, it is coming right at me. Sorry about that, I had to take care of the thing.
Pursued by a bear.
Oh no, the bear just kind of leisurely paced towards me and let me walk past it.
Wearing her wire pods. It's little wire bugs holding headphones.
Mud beetle. Because they didn't want you to think about a dung beetle.
Oh no, it's because it's carrying mud that you use to inflict water blights.
Yeah, dung beetles are very much a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there are just dung piles out in the world that you gather to make dung bombs.
Speaking of beetles, snow beetle.
Hello, dodo bird looking thing.
Gargla.
Gargla?
Gargla.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque if you couldn't tell.
Oh, I can't believe I managed to land that.
Hello, bear. Goodbye, bear.
I was only able to land that counter because of the Ice Blight.
Switch to a bold weapon instead of better attack, but it does not have a lot of sharpness. Also, did you knock the Tetromazon out of the air there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it was trying to jump onto me while I was sharpening, and then you flinched it in midair.
Yes. Which axe is cool like that. One of the things that makes me feel like Rise is a lot better balanced than World is, you know how in World, trying to do Switch Axe's zero-sum discharge where you like latch onto the monster and repeatedly attack it was really frustrating because so many attacks would knock you off. So you were reliant on either the Rocksteady Mantle or the Temporal Mantle to just be able to do the attack. But as a result, what you'd end up doing was you would latch on with the Clutch Claw and just spam that one attack over and over again as long as the mantle held. So the removal of the Clutch Claw in Rise means you can't just grab on and spam it, but it now has innate, built-in super armor. Like, you take less damage, and you are totally immune to roars and knockback while you're doing the zero-sum discharge, where you grab on. So you can't latch on and spam it over and over again, but now you can just reliably do it whenever you get meter without having to worry about, oh, I don't have a mantle, or I have to wait for the monster to do a specific animation or attack that won't throw me off the instant I try. It's also, so far at least, a lot nicer about multi-hit attacks, so I've not gotten into a situation where, oh, I did zero-sum discharge at the wrong time and just got instantly killed by an attack that hit me 5 times. Because they're trying to punish me for using the Temporal Mantle. I mean, there still are attacks that can hit multiple times, so trying to, like, super armor through them with Invincible Gambit will make me eat shit. But they're not nearly as common as they were in World.
Puppy.
I did some fishing because we were right by a thing there. I caught a pop fish, a fish that literally pops when it dies.
Yep. Use it to make deodorant.
Wait, a dead fish that acts as deodorant?
Well, it's the pop. You craft deodorant with a particular type of plant, and then you combine the deodorant with a pop fish to make a cleanser, which you throw at the ground at your feet, and so it bursts and, I think it just cleanses all debuffs in a small area around you.
It is telling me that Fugan the Elder wants to talk to me about petalaces.
Yes.
Yeah, and it usually has the first set of switch skills for you.
Latching in onto the monster's face feels great until they start breathing fire. I can take the hit! Like, because I've done that. I have latched onto, like, a Rathian's face, and then and as I'm doing the zero-sum discharge, I'll eat a fireball, and it does hit me, but it doesn't knock me off, and then I flinch the Rathian because I'm exploding its face. Hi, Belle.
Hello.
I mean, I did post. I posted about it. Well, I posted about it on Tumblr. I didn't put it in the one group chat. I meant to, but I forgot.
How could you?
I had it typed up and everything, but then I was like, oh, I have to push this button, I have to make that post, I have to introduce myself to the people, and then there were so many things. I got caught up and I forgot.
The buttons.
Buttons.
Petalaces.
Petalaces determine what stats you get from the Spirit Birds, and what, like, your cap for each stat is.
All the NPCs got stuff to be saying. I think we also unlocked the first thing at the trader with Rondine.
Yes, the white woman.
White woman spotted. Actual, honest-to-goodness white woman.
Yeah, no, Kamara is a very Japanese aesthetic and styled village, and then you have Rondine, the foreigner.
Oh, so she's Dutch.
Yes. Yeah, she
I
is
also
a
could trade with the Japanese during that, when they were isolated, right?
Yep.
Ah, good.
They brought guns and books and Jesus.
Yes, thank you. Unmentioned, certain people in power were not very happy about Jesus being brought. Anyways, now that I have obtained info about petalaces.
What dogs do I have left? Alright, let's train Yuri. Let's train the pink Yuri dog.
This too is Yuri.
Don't forget to stop by your room and talk to Fukushigi.
Oh, right. Gotta talk to Secret Cat. The secretest cat.
Oh, there's also, in the Buddy Plaza, there is a Kahoot nest that you can just raid for items.
Well, that feels rude.
I mean, it's not like the owl can use these items. It's stuff like trap tools and rations and stuff. Like, we raise the birds, they get fed, they're just taking stuff.
It still feels rude.
Oh, speaking of, you can have your bird can help you take selfies. I don't remember, like, how or when you get the camera, but when you're in...
Oh, I have to start.
Okay, when you're using the camera, you can hit a button, and the bird will grab the camera for you. So you can take pictures of yourself. And I'm pretty sure that if there is another, player, they can see the bird holding the camera in front of you.
I can almost make Izuchi armor.
Yeah, I've got the full Izuchi armor except the helmet.
Mostly limited by regular Izuchi pelts and great Izuchi pelts. No, wait. Yeah, no, a few great Izuchi pelts short of a whole set.
My bird, it's taken a while. There he is! Look at him. Well-dressed little fella.
Oh yeah, that's the one you get when you get into Sunbreak, right?
Yep. They give you so many pets in Rise. You get a bird, you get a dog, you get a cat, and you can go to the Buddy Plaza and get more dogs and cats.
Yay!
Right, I named my Kahoot Orb.
I mean, it sure is an orb.
Orb. Anyways,
Spherical.
I have done stuff. An army of cats and dogs, but we can't have them join in Rampage.
Yeah, that's because they're doing important business. Mike, the cats are going out and hunting monsters in foreign lands, and then the dogs are being sent as trade ambassadors. You don't understand.
It's actually been-
Socks, Arthur,
and
and
cats and dogs
Yuri are
either
hard at
pussy.
work. Wait, shit, I just realized I have 2 dogs named Yuri. One of them has to change.
Well, one of us has got to change.
I should hire some other buddies so I can be sending them on things.
I already forgot what I had this dog. Okay, it was Thunderbug. These dogs can pilot submarines!
Yeah.
Oh, Subconscious says add Lowenthal to one of their names.
So, fun fact, if you send your dogs out for trading, or anything, and then go to the Gathering Hub, you can see them on their way! There they go!
Yay!
Two of them are, a little dazed from the initial trip down. It's alright, you two. Just take it at your own speed.
You do it when you're ready.
Hired 2 cats and 2 dogs, and I'm sending them out as Meowcenaries. Not only can they all operate submarines, they can also all operate paragliders.
Ah, yes, Puke Puke. Oh, hey, it's Kezu.
The wretched penis beast.
Must we call it that?
That's what it is!
Must we call it wretched?
I mean, it's pretty
Yes.
wretched.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can I not rename a dog after I've recruited them?
Yes you can.
How? Because I don't see how to do it.
You know what? Yes, we shall fight the wretched penis man. The horrid combination of a penis and a mass-produced Evangelion. Oh god, it is a oh god, it does look like a mass-produced Evangelion.
Yeah, I have a friend, and she, like, exclusively refers to it as the Ava monster.
She's right. Like, if MP Ava's had a more rounded head with a leech mouth, that would be it.
Anyways, if you go to Iori, there's an option to rename buddies.
Okay. I have to talk to Dog Boy.
You have to talk to the dog boy to rename the dog.
Who could forget Dear Dog Boy?
Don't be too mean to Eeyore. He sounds like a nice young lad.
I mean, he is, but he's also the dog boy.
Yeah, he's
Red
the Smithy's
Kez-
grandson.
Ah, also Red Kezu? There are so many dirty jokes I can make there.
Yeah, it's They're the same as normal Kezu, but it's bright red.
Does it have a little bulging spherical area? I'm gonna stop there.
Theorizes suggests that Kezu are albino. I'm not so sure. Red Kezu has always, to me, felt like one of those monsters that, like, there's no reason for this. You just wanted a variant of an existing monster. This is literally the exact same monster, but a different color.
Shiny.
Like, Red Kezu is just going, like, color fill red on a normal Kezu.
I'm sorry, the Kezu has pulsing red veins?
Oh yeah, that was added in the later games. When it's mad, it's got, like, these throbbing red veins. Because it's this pallid, sickly white color. So its veins are very visible.
Why?
Yeah, most of the old variants are like that. Azure Rathalos, Blue Kutku, Red Kezu, Black Gravios, Black Diablos. Most of them were just, it's the same monster you've already seen, but now it's a new color.
It's a new color, and that makes it stronger, somehow.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Well, they retroactively made Black Diablos a distinct thing by going, oh, Black Diablos is a female Diablos in Heat. But they didn't do that with all the others. That's the only one they bothered making, like, a justification
That
for.
thing is wretched. Gah. That just looks wrong.
Yeah, no, it's disgusting.
I like it.
Incel Magnamalo.
Oh, you can't... I want to say you can't call, Scorn Magnamalo that, but no! That's basically what's going on there!
I mean, is it? Like, I know it's angry, but I don't know if that that makes it an incel.
It can't get any because it... Like, it legitimately can't get any.
Yeah, like, it's part of its lore that because it has,
Lost
like,
a
the broken
horn.
horn or whatever, it is shunned by the female Magnamalo.
Ha! I did not know that.
Sounds like a skill issue on its part if it lost its horn like that. I do not like this horrid penis beast.
Yeah, it's a polarizing monster.
Oh no, I like the idea of it, but I do not like how it keeps shocking me.
I want it to stop roaring.
That would also be nice.
It was really bad in the older games because it would roar like that, and when it was enraged, it would be able to finish its animation and start attacking while you were still stunned by the roar. Like, if you were playing with a weapon that didn't have the ability to block, then earplugs were mandatory, or Kezu would just insta-kill you.
Maybe you were
I
not.
got paralyzed, and then I got stunned by the second attack.
You know, maybe Kezu is a bit. Maybe it's a bit too early for Kezu for me.
Nah, you're fine. After all, this is your first time encountering. But yeah, what I was gonna say was that Kezu is horrible, disgusting, and everyone hates it, but also everyone loves this fucking ugly-ass leech monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, like, I hate it, but I love the I hate looking at it, but I love that it exists, because we need gross, disgusting monsters like this. Nature is not all cool and inspiring and pretty. Sometimes it is fucked up and wretched.
I got flipped with a fucking good down, and I couldn't dodge the Kezu. I don't think the monsters like me this time.
I feel like if I touched Kezu, it would be very, very slimy.
Yeah. That's what, like, most of the descriptions say. They're like, oh, this is kind of slimy and gross to touch.
It really is a dick. Should we call it? Ah, yes, there's the variant we need. Green Kezu. It's nicknamed Mara.
So the successor to Kezu in Gen 3 was Giginox. And Giginox tries to lean away from the penis flavor, and is more leaning into, oh, it's a leech monster. It's a vampiric blood-sucking leech, rather than a dick that walks around.
An albino dick with a mouth.
Yeah, the pale fluid that Kezu secretes that you add to your drinks to make them stronger.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the original way to make mega demon drugs, is you use pale extract obtained exclusively from Kezu and mix it into a normal, like, demon drug or armor skin.
I don't like that.
Hunt the Kezu for its sticky white stuff.
I don't like that. Holy shit, that is...
Yeah, like, they're totally doing it on purpose. This is a penis monster.
This is 2 steps away from being some kind of horrid hentai monster.
And guess what monster shows up a lot in hentai?
The penis monster. This is a few insectoid features away from being a creation of the Mato.
I'm not familiar with that.
The crestworms.
Oh yeah, the Mato Magus family.
The original crestworms from the original visual novel version, when they were just straight up ambulatory penises. They didn't even have a mouth. Well, they did, but it was a vertical slit on the head.
Yeah, you know, penises.
Yeah.
They're an allegory, you see.
The allegory is rape. And family abuse.
Yeah, remember, Fate Stay Night, on sale now.
Look, for all the weirdness of some of its porn scenes, it's an influential visual novel for a reason. And that reason is it's damn good.
It's because my friend Saber is there.
My friend Saber, but also my friend Ryder.
My beloved wife, Catherine.
Giginox was popular in hentai for the same reason as Kezu. It's a big worm monster.
Who stopped roaring?
No, it loves to scream.
The screaming penis. Please consult a doctor if your penis is screaming at you.
Consult a doctor if your erection lasts for more than 3 hours, shoots lightning, or screams at you.
Yeah, bash it into a wall. Does that count as slamming your penis in the car door?
Basically.
We're horrible.
CBT. We're
Wait,
gonna
where's
do cognitive behavioral therapy.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask, where's the B in this equation?
On the torso.
Of
Also,
course.
Bell, Xenonox does produce egg sacs where it makes the thing on the ground that spawns the larvae. But you have to remember, they're all still coming from inside the Xenonox, so... And it, has to, puke that out through its tail or its mouth. So, the, which weapons in Monster Hunter is a tongue? I don't remember. I know there's definitely at least one weapon that is a tongue, but I don't remember which one.
I don't want to carve this.
But I'm just saying, I have read at least one Monster Hunter Tri Dojin that is just, oh, the girl gets engulfed by the Xenonox and then smothered with, the little larvas.
Oh, that's
You're thinking of Voltdom, Bell.
The fart pangolin! That's a new term for it? Yeah, that's Volvidon.
It's more of an armadillo than a pangolin.
What is a pangolin if not an armadillo on 2 legs?
Pangolins are way fucking
It's
cooler
spikier.
than armadillos.
Don't you insult my boy the armadillo?
Listen, I like armadillos, they're very cute, but pangolins have them beat!
Okay, as long as
I'm
you
gonna have
acknowledge
another
it.
one.
Why was that message deleted? Because it was a bot. And we're not talking about
Yeah.
it. It was just going cheap viewers on link that was blocked by the auto mod, so I shot it dead. I didn't look at it, I didn't turn to address it, I pulled my gun out and shot it between the eyes, and then continued with the conversation.
You shot it between the eyes, old Western style. Tonguing the foreskin joke.
So, Katja, think about your choices.
Is this vengeance for my Buenos Dias?
No, this is way grosser. Who's
Something,
blind? I can only tell
Kezu's.
when Abby's talking. Well, part of that is that Izolyn's talk sprite doesn't move, and Scholar does not have a talk sprite. And also, there's no, Discord thing in the corner to show who's talking.
Okay, anyway, Scholar, you should go look at the Kezu armor.
I don't want to.
You should.
Oh, the Kezu weapons, too. The Kezu weapons are great.
I don't want to. I don't trust y'all.
I will show the people the Kezu armor.
Okay, this isn't as bad as I was thinking, although it's creepily latexy.
Yeah! What else would you make out of the
There's
penis
no-
monster?
Something not that shiny?
Well, listen, it's got this flabby, pale hide, so you gotta, stretch it out, clean it, tan it like leather. What else is it gonna look like once you've, properly fixed it up?
Actually, I'm gonna be honest, with the cross thing and all that, I get a Knights Hospitalier vibe off of it.
That is the vibe, yeah.
It actually isn't so bad. I kind of like it. As horrible as the concept is, with Kezu being involved.
Master rank. Let me find the master rank Kezu.
I am very terrified to look at the Kezu hammer. Oh, that's just a Kezu head on a cage. That you've tied back for some reason.
Yeah, so the master rank Kezu armor is not quite on its way to being a fursuit because it's got a hood that has
And
little
it's
floppy
fluffy.
ears, and then it's got big boots with paws for the leg armor.
What the fuck?
Are you looking at the stream to see what the master rank Kezu armor is?
Yeah, and my reaction to that is, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the switch axe. It is a Swiss Army knife.
Okay, that...
Like, it's just a bunch of shitty, sharp implements sticking out of it.
Let's see.
Yeah, for the sword and shield, like,
Why?
it's just a sort of axe thing, but then for some reason you have teeth on the inside of the guard.
I am... Kezu does not have a katana. Or a longsword.
Got hammer, hunting horn, switch axe, bow. The bow is really wretched.
That positioning of the teeth on the sword and shield is what is wrong with that? Why would you do that?
Oh, actually, I have the bow. I can just show it. Because when you equip the bow, when it's folded up on your back, there it is.
I feel like it's going to bite my hand off if I use it.
Yeah, here it is. Look at this ugly ass fucking thing. You got a little shop of horrors critter on your back.
That's an insult to the little shop of horrors, honestly.
I don't know. I think I could stick my hand in that funnel and work it like a puppet.
I feel like it's a crab claw like that.
What? Oh, the Kezu light bowgun, the Kezu syringe.
Yup. It looks like a big syringe.
Why am I getting a... Wait. The Knights Hospitalier vibe. The weird little electrical cage-looking things. Oh god, it's a fucking Frankenstein theme.
Yeah, or like... It's got this weird, like, medical horror theme.
Yeah. Why does the bowgun have to be kind of penis-shaped? Because it's a Kezu, of course.
That is what Kezu does. It is
Kezu.
a penis monster. They knew this when they designed it. They did it on purpose.
They leaned into it. They committed to the bit.
The thing is, it's always been this way. Like, Kezu first appeared was a monster in the very first game, and it was always like this.
No, I mean, when they were designing it, they were like, this is kind of like a penis. And then they just went all in with it. When they put it in the game.
Oh yeah, the Kezu insect glaive is a halberd with an IV drip on it.
You know, I don't think that's what most people mean when they say exquisite drip.
Alright. Be fighting anything else?
Surprisingly enough, I don't see anything particularly horrifying about the Kezu dual blades.
Anyways, it is 10 o'clock, so that should probably be enough time for a hunt or two.
I'd like it if we could get to the first like hub quest rampage. I know there is a Gathering Hub rampage quest that is mandatory. But I'm not sure if we'll reach that tonight.
Once off this ride, hunt a Bishop 10.
The next urgent quest, so that would be at least 4. And I was looking at my cool sickle sword and shield from Azuchi.
Very nice.
Yes, the Scythe in Scythe Weasel.
It has 3 blades.
I wish to fight
I want off Mr. Bishatin's wild ride.
I mean, that's how
next
most
week
people react to
Tuesday,
dealing with a
Sasha.
Tengu.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure not a lot of people actually want to.
Next stream is Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Tuesday. That's the usual schedule.
Yeah, we're having Abby be the one streaming because she's the Twitch partner who could potentially get money off of it. But it is my usual schedule, so Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday. And this is the Steam version, Val.
I love you, Flooded Forest. You're my favorite zone in Tri.
Is that an Aztec temple? Or
It sure do be a Mesoamerican looking pyramid.
pyramid? I think my parents climbed one of those when they went to Mexico once.
Alright, one of the things you get in the supply box here is meat bait. We can use it when the monster is down to get piranhas to come and bite chunks off of it.
Yeah,
Piranhas
so
actually.
piranhas are a stage hazard in this stage. If you set down meat in any location in the water, piranhas will swarm around it and attack any monsters that are nearby.
Did you know real life piranhas are actually surprisingly docile if they've eaten recently enough?
Yeah, they mostly go for, like, carrion.
Yeah. The whole stripping a cow to the bone thing, I believe, was a very, very hungry swarm that had been starved lately.
Yeah.
Like, that is not normal behavior. Hello, spear.
Hey, Roggy. Hey, get back here, you!
Alright, speaking of like wyvern rides and such, anything that isn't the quest target has a much lower threshold for wyvern rides. So you can absolutely just go fetch one of the other monsters in the quest and bring it to use as a weapon.
Yeah, like this.
Marionette its ass.
In fact, when you are when you're playing with followers in Master Rank quests, they will have a thing for, hold on a second, I'm gonna go get us some help, and they will run off to go grab a monster to use for a wyvern ride. It's so fucking cool when I'm like fighting like an elder dragon with Hinoa and Minoto, and then Hinoa's like, I'll be right back, and she runs off, and then comes back riding a Tigrex.
Yeah, so there's the piranhas.
Yeah, that do it. Monkey. It is monkey.
Bird monkey.
Which I suppose that is a pretty good description of a Tengu, isn't it?
Oh hey, it's fallen over.
It's fallen and it can't get up.
So, a unique thing about Bishiten is that when it does the thing where it's standing on its tail, if you deal enough damage to knock it down, that will cause it to drop a number of fruit. And the fruits are the same ones that it can throw at you. And then you can throw the fruit at the Bishiten.
Yep. So you can steal poison fruit, poison it with it, or heal yourself with its jumbo fruit.
Get off Mr. Bishopton's wild ride.
I think Mr. Bishopton wants off our wild ride.
can be mutual.
We can, yes, together we can help one another get off.
You just had to phrase it like that, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying what we're all thinking. That's what we were talking about. We're helping each other get off the wild rides.
Oh, hello, literal sea lion.
Yep.
I like him. He looks kind of goofy. He looks goofy as hell, and I appreciate that.
Ah, it interrupted my counter by throwing a tangerine at me.
You fool! You can't flash me when I'm doing my windmill! Yeah, I like how it has the move where it specifically covers its face with one of its wings because it's about to slam down a flash fruit and release a blinding flash.
Sometimes I wouldn't worry too much about it, Zelkata. Sometimes Twitch just has a moment. It's happened to me once or twice.
They're
where...
persimmons.
Oh, is that what they are?
Yeah, I've seen those before. They got kind of the four kind of rigid-looking leaves on them. It looks like a persimmon, yeah. Stop flipping. We are being attacked by a I can't believe we are fighting a breakdancing bird monkey thing.
We just need a mod that gives it an eye patch and gives it like Majima's Breaker style sound effects.
Oh no!
Yahoo! As it's spinning around.
So Kai just being mean to the Royal Ludroth again. Yeah, actually, I can.
Random bullshit go.
Honestly,
throw with a whole bunch of fruit.
Honestly, I can see why it would throw persimmons as a weapon. Those things are kind of hard when they're not fully ripe. And even after they are ripe, they're one of the harder fruits to get thrown at your head.
Why? What's so difficult about getting somebody to throw a persimmon at you compared to other fruit?
Rarity mostly if you live in the United States. Not many places sell them.
Yeah.
I've never had a persimmon, actually. I don't know what they taste like.
The way I've heard them like described, they seem to be very sweet.
Oh, so right up my alley.
I'm sorry, Zelkadja, but I don't think we can agree on this. Royal Ludroth is my funny friend. If you're gonna hate on my funny friend, we're gonna have a problem.
He's just a little guy. He's just a level 1 goblin. Hello, Gold Spearbug. Do Gold Spearbugs just provide points?
Points, and they refill your stamina.
Oh.
So they are there to show you, hey, you should try wall running here.
Ah, they are the guide. Ah, so I see this temple compared to... Unlike real-life Mesoamerican pyramids, this just has really steep... This has big steps, as opposed to just being incredibly steep. Oh yeah, apparently walking up those things is a great workout for your legs.
I can imagine.
There's a lot of steps, and they are surprisingly steep and thin.
Just try not to fall and eat shit. Make sure your
yeah.
footing's good.
Yeah, that's why I could never go. That's why I would never be able to do that. I would be horrified. Hinoa wishes to speak to me. Benui.
Elder Dragon. Huh. Meowcenaries are determined to kill an Elder Dragon, it seems. I've got 2 things that were for good results on Kushala, 1 for good results on Teostra, 1 for good results on Shigaru Magala. Let's send the little guys to go kill a Kushala. Why not?
They can do it. I trust them.
I think 4 level 50 cats can handle it.
I believe in them. I believe in them who believe in me. I can't believe there's a weapon that's just, hey, you know, see this lance? It can also explode things.
Right, so this dog, I recruited this dog because it is white and pink and was named Yuri, and I forgot that I already had a dog named Yuri. So what? I have to rename one of them because I'm not going to have any repeats.
One's Yuri, the other's Rapide. The dog owned by Yuri in Tales of Vesperia. Well, I say owned by, but the dog Rapide as a dog is probably on par with the intelligence of a
yeah, Rapide is not a dog. Rapide's a guy.
Rapide is just a dude. Rapide is what happens if a Palamute decides it doesn't like you.
Name one Yasha. What is this a reference to? Why Yasha? Tell me the lore on this name.
Inu?
Oh yeah,
Yasha. Maybe that's the Philosopher's Wrath.
Twitch is doing that because Twitch is Twitch. Twitch is an asshole.
Wait. Kind of pink. Wait, I know!
Obviously, it is named Yowie.
No. I just realized! This color scheme! It's Jackal from Nikkei!
Oh.
You should go look at the Bishaten armor, Scholar.
Oh yeah, the
Maybe
Bishaten armor fucking rocks. It's so cool looking.
Bishaten. Oh. Oh, I like that. Very Tengu. All I can make is the helmet, though, unfortunately.
I want to make the helmet, but I didn't get any Bishaten horns.
I have 2 horns, apparently.
Isn't Jackal the one you're gonna get caught violating a public indecency law with? Yeah, that is the one that... Jackal is the character from Nikkei that most tries my patience.
Wait, what?
Oh, hold on. So I made posts about this on Tumblr, but like it was like, yeah, so there are a bunch of like attractive characters in Nikkei that appeal in various ways, but none of them make me like grit my teeth and grip the arms of my chair to like center myself and show restraint the way Jackal does, because Jackal is just tranny dog girl pet play.
Oh,
Like,
No.
it's not... There is nothing else going on. She is a puppy girl. Like, she acts and talks like she is a dog. She refers to her boss as her master. And she likes being petted and given treats.
Oh, no.
And it's just every interaction with her, I have to tie myself to the mast like Odysseus listening to the sirens.
Something horny grip.
And yeah, her color palette is like primarily white with pink and like bright pastel pink and blue.
Oh no. Wait, white, pastel pink, pastel blue?
Yes. Like, she is wearing mostly white, and she has a big, puffy, oversized jacket that is pink and blue.
Is it the pink and blue I'm thinking?
Yes! She is wearing trans colors.
Oh my god, no!
She is wearing trans colors, and she is a subby puppy girl.
Oh no, I know like 5 people like that on Tumblr! Oh hey.
Also, she bites.
Scratch that, I know 6 people like that on Tumblr.
Do you think
I don't know what
Jackal
about-
and Viper... Do you think Jackal and Viper do anything together?
Vipel is just the ship name.
No, funny, but I don't think so. Viper has her own thing going on, and like she likes Jackal. She and Jackal are friends, but I don't read their interactions as being involved. And even with Crow, because like Jackal idolizes Crow, and Crow being the leader of the squad, she refers to Crow as her master because Jackal refers to herself as if she is a dog. But it's between Crow and Jackal, it is very much like literal, I am a pet dog and Crow is my owner. She's the boss, I do what she tells me to do. And it's not really framed as, like, there's the obvious, like, you know, pet play angle, but Crow does not treat Jackal like a partner would in pet play. Like, Crow genuinely treats Jackal like she is an animal, like an attack dog. And does not respect her or care about her.
Ah.
Like, the main, the big thing that really makes Viper turn on Crow is during, like, the major part where Exotic is the, like, primary antagonists. Crow has, shuts off Jackal's audio, like her ability to hear, so that a sound-based weapon will not be able to affect her. And that is specifically so that when the sound-based weapon incapacitates Viper and Crow, Jackal will spring into action to defend them so that Viper can sacrifice her so she can get away. And later on, after Viper and Crow have escaped, Viper's like, whew, that was a close one. Good thing with that plan. What's the plan to what do we do about Jackal? She's waiting for us. And Crow's like, I don't care. She did her job. And if she's followed her orders like I told her to, she's probably dead. And Viper's like, wait, you were planning to just let Jackal die? And do you think she followed your orders? Yeah, of course she is. So she's probably dead, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. And Viper just goes, okay, I'm kind of a mean bitch that likes to manipulate people, but, like, Jackal loves you. She adores you. How could you do that to her? And, like, that is when Viper, like, actively starts turning on Crow, is when Crow, like, abandons and mistreats Jackal. And even Jackal, like, in prison, after she's been caught and they're interrogating her, she's like, she doesn't like know or understand all that Crow has been doing because she's not very smart, and Crow only tells her what she needs to know to do her job. So, to an extent, like, Jackal follows her orders, but she genuinely didn't know what was going to happen when she carried them out. Like, Jackal gets caught, and she's being confronted with, like, hey, because of this thing that you did, this bad stuff has happened, and a lot of people have gotten hurt. And Jackal is genuinely distraught because she didn't know, because she just did what Crow told her to do.
I
and
think
Crow
should
did not tell her what was going to happen when she did that.
So, does Crow get their kneecaps removed?
Pretty much.
Because they deserve that.
Yeah, no, like,
Wait.
Crow is the most hated character. And, like, to the point that, like, the commander, who is otherwise, like, everyone deserves a second chance, I don't want to hurt anyone, is like, I'm going to kill Crow. I am going to find her, and I'm going to shoot her in the head, and I'm going to feel great about it.
Oh, good lord.
And, like, the whole, like, conflict in that chapter is that, like, you need to take Crow alive to properly incriminate her in this crime, or otherwise there's going to be fallout that will hurt a lot more people. Like, you need Crow alive so that she can go through a brain scan and you can properly pin the crime on her. Otherwise, a bunch of innocent people are going to get scapegoated.
Oh, that's... Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I know, she is monstrous. Like, genuinely, she does not have any redeeming... Like, she is just monstrously evil and revels in it. And, like, the commander has tried really hard to give her the benefit of the doubt and offered so many chances to turn things around. But her opinion is like, yeah, no, if I had met you sooner and, you know, been, like, and I had you for support before I got to this point, maybe my life would have turned out differently, but, I want to be evil now, and I'm not going to stop. And in fact,
I don't know what the tale was.
I'm just now going to revel in harming you personally. Because you could have been that influential on me. Like, the commander tries really, really hard to get Crow to come around, to tell her that, like, hey, you don't have to be this way. Like, I know that you got to this state because you are trying to fight against, you know, the oppression of the central government in your own way, but you're going to extremes that are hurting way more innocent people without actually accomplishing anything, and I want to help you. And Crow essentially says, yeah, you're right, but I'm having fun as a sadistic murderer. I like hurting people, and so I'm not going to stop, even though I have the ability to.
And in fact, because you could have made me not be like this, fuck you specifically.
Well, it's worse than that. It's, you are a genuinely good person. You absolutely have the capability to accomplish what I couldn't without resorting to my methods. And for that reason, I want to emotionally break you and see you get to your low point, so that I can prove that you're like me.
Ah, the fucking Joker.
Yeah, no, like, she does a whole bunch of evil shit purely motivated by spite because she wants to see the commander break and betray their principles. And, like, the combination of what Crow does to Jackal combined with Crow doing that is what actually is what makes Viper, like, fully turn on her. Because it starts with, hey, you did that shit to Jackal and that was fucked up, so I'm going to just do something that inconveniences you, but, like, I don't think is actually going to stop you. But when she does one more thing that is, like, incredibly cruel and spiteful to the commander just to be mean. She's like, alright, this is too much. Like, the commander has done everything they possibly could to be on our side, to get us out of trouble, and to help us after we tried to kill them. Like, Crow has actively shot you in the gut, and you're still trying to give her the benefit of the doubt and the chance to turn herself, to change her ways. And Crow is still like this. And that's what finally makes Viper go, yeah, no, I'm done helping you. Like, we were obviously never friends if you're willing to turn on Jackal like that, and your willingness to, like, abandon the principles you claim to have and the goals you claim to fight for just out of petty spite because you're a sadist is too much.
Oh, yes. Commander, could you just shoot me in the gut again? That was actively less troublesome than the shit you're pulling now.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, no, like, Crow's whole thing is she says, I'm a freedom fighter. I'm labeled a terrorist by the government, but the truth is, I'm trying to open people's eyes to how corrupt the government is and change the status quo. That's what she tells people. That's what she tells the commander. But when she's in private, she is just fucking gleeful about hurting people. Like, there's a whole thing of, at a certain point in time, previous to the start of Nikke's story, there was a train, like, bombing terrorist attack that killed a bunch of people, including some of the Nikkes you meet, like Diesel, Brid, and, Celine, all the Nikkes that work the train. They were all victims in a terrorist bombing that were, their bodies, like, their brains were able to be recovered and they were resurrected as Nikkes after they died in a terrorist attack. And Crow is the one responsible for that. Crow is the one that set the bombs and blew up the train and killed a bunch of people.
Wow. Fuck that bitch.
And, like, part of her moment is, like, as she's planning the arc in the... Like, after she shoots the commander in the gut, in an earlier chapter, as she is planning the horrible shit she's gonna do, in, like, 8 chapters later, she is reveling in the idea that she'll be able to kill more people than she did in the train bombing. Like, she is a psychopath. He just enjoys mass violence and death and pretends that it's for a good reason. And she's just lying through her teeth the entire time. She is, like, absolutely an irredeemable monster.
Oh, looks like we did just get the first Rampage quest.
Alright, it's right just about 8:30. Do we want to try and do that before we finish off tonight?
I mean, I'd be up for it.
We could try.
Alright, so I'm going to, break the rule. I'm going to bring my master rank... I'm going to bring my master rank weapon for the Rampage, because Rampages are kind of obnoxious.
We'll just see it as, oh shit, this is an emergency, break out the good shit. Oh no.
Well, it's more that, when I decided to do all the Rampages solo, like, all the Rampage... Like, I did various Rampages at different difficulties to fight all the unique boss monsters that only show up in Rampages, as well as the event quest Rampages to see what the, like, unique rewards and layered armors stuff are, and even with a master rank weapon and armor, the Rampages can get really hectic. It's eased somewhat in multiplayer, because a lot of the, like, sub-objectives in Rampages are like, designed with there's more than one person working on this. But it still gets pretty zany. Yeah, and that's the other thing that Blue Lunacy points out. Crow is like a very you can pull Crow in the gacha, and she's like a very like bad character.
Oh no.
Like she's really not very good.
Nothing makes the hated character worse than when they're just not good. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but yeah, funny capitalist.
Oh yeah, Shuen.
Who honestly just gets a bunch of shit that happens to her that she deserves, so.
Yeah, no, like Shuen is obnoxious and awful, but she also like Rappi like kicks her in the ribs. Like the instant the first time she does something awful and then shows up again, Rappi just like fucking roundhouse kicks her in the ribs and puts her in the hospital. Like, for every bad thing Shuen does, a bad thing happens to her.
Butt monkey!
Don't you nearly choke her out that one time early on? You don't choke Shuen out. What ends up happening is Commander like grabs her by the collar, by like the hem of her shirt, and is just threatening her by just like, I have a hold of you and I can physically overpower you and hurt you. As they are sort of telling her, you are going to treat the Nikkes under my command with the respect they deserve.
Or
and
so help me whatever God is
or I
listening.
am going to hurt you.
Or so help me whatever fucking God is listening.
Scholar,
God is real in Nikke, but he's very much not listening.
Wait, so what were you saying, Izolyn?
I was saying to find a ballista. So basically, this is a tower defense mode. You can man installations yourself, but then you also have things like the Defender Ballista, which is one that is manned by one of the villagers.
So you can remove a turret or an installation by holding square when you're standing over it, and then you can bring up the menu to install a new one.
Ah yes, turret sections.
Yeah, so like on a ballista you have the crag shot to stun a monster, you have the retreat shot that forces them to
Yeah, it causes an immediate stagger that can be used to like interrupt them.
Okay, listen, you little weasels.
Right, and right bumper lets you go into a defensive stance when you're on an installation. So if you see a monster preparing to attack you, hold right bumper. Yeah, if you notice the different color icons, that's because different monsters have different sort of roles.
Yeah, the blue one are called Gate Crashers, and their priority is specifically trying to get through the area and destroying walls and gates. The red ones will try and attack you and installations, and green ones will stay at a distance and attack with ranged attacks.
大物発見
Alright, so counter signal. Is that all damage or just the ones the damage we do with our weapons that gets buffed?
I know it affects weapon attacks. Thanks, Iori.
Alright, you also get, like, special consumables.
Yeah, you get elemental barrel bombs and exploding kunai from dropped items.
Oh, we've already got our diffuser cannons, but let's put the light fire artillery.
You remember to set their shot type, or they won't do anything.
Yeah, you need to... Right, you can man it personally, but I think you also can aim
No,
it.
you can't actually manually use it. You man it just to decide what shot type it is.
We have the sub-objective to repel with a cannon, so I'm going to replace this ballista over here with one.
Key boy. Ow.
There's a Mizuchi that can get mounted over there. No, just whack with the cannon.
Fuck this guy in particular.
not like these big rocky assholes.
That's Basarios.
I'm gonna put the Dragonator there.
Oh, Rathian.
So the Rathian is the target. Once we kill the Rathian, the quest is over.
Shit. Rathian was a dick. Which I know, very surprising.
Gathering this area is going to get rid of possessing.
I have not ever wondered what wrath poison tastes like. The flavor of poison is not something I frequently think about.
Well, technically, fugu fish, where they often leave a little bit of the poison.
Yes, the fish for people with a death wish.
I mean, yeah, if you don't make it properly.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, you're putting a lot of faith in that chef's hands.
No, yeah, like, I understand I understand people who say, thanks but no thanks. I'm just saying it can be done.
Back here.
I'm just saying it can be done.
Ooh, you got an S rank.
Yay!
Ooh. Yippee! Yippee! Now do tell me if you get a cutscene after that, Scholar.
Nope.
Alright, so it's not
Yeah,
that
nope.
because I know it's at the end of a Rampage quest that the next, like, major story cutscene happened.
Oh, it still wants me to do the Rampage as an urgent quest on my end.
Uh-huh. Had you already talked to, like, Minoru and such?
I had not, no. That was probably the problem.
You fool!
I fucked it up!
Yeah, no, you do have to talk to... When it's... You have to do exactly what it says at the top right screen to make progress.
God damn it.
Well, I guess we'll have to do another Rampage quest when we start on Tuesday.
Shit.
At least
Please
we get
look
a good
forward
amount
to
of
it.
materials and such out of them.
Say again.
Eh. Something about materials, I think.
Oh yeah, you do get a lot of materials from the assorted monsters that show up.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I now
I've
have my Izuchi helmet.
Yeah, I think it is the one. It's either the Rampage that you do to enter high rank, or like partway through high rank that you get the story cutscene.
Well, anyways, I suppose we'll call it there for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, thanks everyone for stopping by. We will see you around. Good night.
Good night,
Good night.
everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. And also, Izolyn, Scholar, thank you for being my co-hosts.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we will be doing this again on Tuesday at the same time, and we hope to see you there. Till next time, bye-bye!
Night, y'all.
Bye!